What is up, you guys? Back with another deck profile. Today I'll be profiling the Sisters deck. I took it to a local this week and went undefeated with it. So this is a deck profile for the shop, Phantasm Gaming. Check it out for you guys who haven't been there. Great place to learn, great place, good environment, clean. So this was a free local for the Monday. So come down. It's a great place to test and a way to start getting comfortable with the decks that you're thinking about playing for the competitive tournaments. We also have a competitive Thursday where it's $10 to $15 buy-ins, and it could be a box for prize support. Also, we have the local 3v3 coming up, where you get two teammates and you play the best 2 out of 3 amongst the teammates who wins that game. And last time we had a great turnout. It was a really fun event, so we're just trying to replicate that and do it again. But for no further ado, here's the deck profile. For the 0 Hellish Blizzard draw trigger, the Hellish Blizzard draw trigger. It's a 0 Hellish Blizzard, and on play it cycles a card. So pretty good for what the deck's trying to do, getting events into the graveyard early that you're not going to necessarily need right now for more setup, and then going into cycling later game for your raid pieces is fantastic. 3 Stepper Terrible Tornado. I really like this card because in games where you want to go under them, if this is your first energy, if you're going first or second and this is first energy, you could always push it forward and continue to set up your energy for your second turn while getting a chip damage in. It's also a terrible tornado target, and it can't get killed by your opponent's Gwains. It has to do 2 Gwains, so really good. To go along with that, 3 of the Get Trigger Terrible Tornado. Just want to be able to consistently have targets for it, and as a 0 mana to keep my count at 10. For the consistency aspect, I do play 3 of the 1-drop as well. It looks at the top 4 for a 3-drop or less, and adds it to your hand, then you discard a card. But if you add in an event card off this effect, you have to pitch that event card. So the best target for this, in my opinion, happens to be the 3-drop color trigger Hellish Blizzard. So it's kind of cool that you have a 1-drop that makes your deck more consistent, that gets you to a piece, to continue, 2 Hellish Blizzards, Energy Amplification, and 3 of the Hellish Blizzard, the Twisted Tornado that protects the Hellish Blizzards. This protects them from triggers as well, so in turns in which you want to be a little bit more aggressive, then you could play this and attack with your Hellish Blizzards, like especially if this is your first attack for the turn. So like they have to remove this off the trigger effect, so you still get 2 attacks through. So it allows you to play around special triggers that way. And now for 3-drops, it produces 2 energy. The effect doesn't really come up, but it's also an active trigger. So it's another name, double energy, and an active trigger. So that's good. But this one is fantastic. The color trigger has always been great in yellow, and double energy provider, along with the fact that you can look at the top 4 cards for an event card, add it to your hand, and then pitch a card, which is absolutely great. This gets you to the special trigger, which is like the fact that you could search your special triggers is wild. For the 4-drops, 4 Twisted Tornado and 4 Hellish Blizzard. These are like the main things you're trying to do with the deck. This guy is insane. Allows you to free AP and a free event card per turn. And if you do play an event card, this card came to impact for the turn. So it's really good at allowing you to get like the 8-9 AP turns. And this is Hellish Blizzard complements it very well. On play, you draw 2 cards, and then once per turn, you could pitch 2 cards to get an extra event card from your graveyard back to your hand. So being able to recur all your events is very good. Also, like drawing cards just to be able to keep comboing and extending your plays is great. Towards the end of turn, I usually try to buy back a hero if not extending any further, or don't need to use this ability just to have it for the following turn. But having these pre-established is a great feeling, and allows you to, like, if you get to untap both these on the board, then you start to have like the crazy 7-8 AP turns, and that's what the deck wants to be doing. So try to make that happen as much as possible. Last creature, 2 of this tornado. This tornado is pretty cool because if you have the raids, you can go push forward like a Hellish Blizzard, like a low Hellish Blizzard. It's a turn you play this. Like push that before from the energy, play this, use this effect to rest this, and then rest like a Genos blocker, and then they don't lose a double block. Then you just go raid over that, and you still have 4 attacks. And just resting the bigger guys that like the Saitamas is just really good. And for the event cards, 4 special trigger, insane. This one, if the Saitamas could be removed by card effects, these sometimes are able to get up to 10k of removal, which is wild. For a hero, it does get a little clunky sometimes, but with the green Saitama deck in the meta, I want to maximize the chances that I don't just lose when they attack. 4 Esper Sister is one of the best search cards in the game. It gets 2 pieces, and you can buy it back, which is absolutely wild. And 2 of the I Mobilize Them, or I Merely Immobilize Them. This card is kind of wild. It does the Sukuna Rest, where like they don't untap the next time they would, and you can buy it back. And it's also an active trigger, and it's a 3-cost event, so it's searchable off of the 1-drop Hellish Blizzards and the 3-drop Hellish Blizzard. So really good. And this is a card I played for the event, which I would no longer play going forward. It's just a event that removes a smaller battle card or creature. I just wanted the utility for it when I thought about it, but it didn't come up with any during any of the games. And even the targets that it has aren't very threatening. So this probably just becomes maybe the one that gives an additional impact or one that gives the board a K. But that's the deck. I really do like it. The vlog will be dropping soon, so stay tuned for that. And thank you again. Like and subscribe.